It's been a very long time coming, telling everyone, the people of South Africa, that you only look like a clown and a fool as a black person when you are preaching inclusivity and equality, while it's the same people you are demanding equality from. They're not about that. White people, Afrikaners of South Africa, they don't want any inclusivity. They don't want any equality. They don't want you and them to feel like equals. Clearly, they want to feel like superiors, and they want you to continue seeking their approval, seeking them, demanding them for equality. They're not about that, about full equality. You must come to terms with that. And it's showing with this thing of the Bella Bill. The Bella Bill, they even demonstrate from kindergarten that they don't want their kids to be learning with your kids. And if you as a black person decides to take your kids to their schools, your kids must be taught in their language and the way they want to teach in their own schools. You can't come to their schools and dictate to them that their schools must teach isiXhosa, their schools must teach Xitsonga, Sepedi, Setswana. No, it's their schools. So they're demonstrating and they're marching against this, and they're showing you that no, we're not about equality, we're not about inclusivity. We are us, we are white, we are Afrikaners, and we don't want anything to do with black people trying to be included in our spaces. This is what I get from this whole march of Bella Bill and everything. So we only look like fools, at least not me, but many black people who continuously preach inclusivity, let's unite, black people, white people, rainbow nation, we're together. It's a lie. It's a lie, and you know it very well deep in your heart. But because you want to be in denial, you don't want to speak the truth, you're going to deny it. But you know deep down, white people are not your friends. White people, Afrikaners are not your friends. They're not trying to be friends with your kids. They're not trying to make their own kids be friends with your children. So why are you seeking approval so bad? Like, it only makes you look weak as a black person, demanding inclusivity from people who don't want inclusivity from you. It shows to them that somehow you view them as superior because you want to be on their level. You want your kids to be on, like, imagine, man. Imagine. Like, sometimes, I understand why they are marching against this, because in a way they're trying to demonstrate that they're still all about apartheid. In a way they're demonstrating that they're still all about white supremacy, and black people must submit under them. That's what this is all about, and that's what I see. That's what I see, because their march is representing even apartheid. They're wearing apartheid flags, wearing apartheid orange, wearing apartheid, carrying apartheid flags. And then you are still demanding equality, demanding your own kids to go. Why are you forcing for them to wanna include your kids in their schools? And the next thing, you are gonna be crying that your kids are facing racism in their schools. Why, as black people, we don't do our own things? Agree, we have our own institutions, our own schools where our own black children go. Why don't we just take the initiatives and cancel the language of Afrikaans? Afrikaans must no more be taught in the schools where are dominated by black people. Simple. Why are we trying to go to Afrikaner schools, trying to introduce our own things, whereby we can do our own rules in our own schools that can benefit us and our kids in kindergarten, primary school, high school? But then we are so much seeking approval from Afrikaners, from white people. There will never be any equality, let me tell you. You'll cry equality until you die. There will never be. Your great grandfathers, they passed away fighting for equality, and there was never equality. If you can't wake up and smell the coffee, I don't know when you will smell the coffee, but at least some of us here want to remind you day in, day out that there is no equality in South Africa. Rainbow Nation is a lie. And this Bella Bill march from AfriForum and from the DA, the same DA that is in government with the ANC, marching against the same policies that were presented by the mandate of the current sitting government of the ANC, going against the government of the ANC within the same unity government. And you're trying to tell me, you as a regular person shouting, hey, equality, equality will change anything? It won't change ish, and you know it. Just forget about equality with white people and Afrikaners. What should happen for you to smell the coffee? What should happen for you to realize white people are not trying to be united with you? Hey? Yeah. They don't want. They don't want. Like, they don't want. What should I say? What should I say? They don't want. They're demonstrating it every day. They don't even want your kids in their schools busy learning in their own languages. They want your kids to go to their schools and learn in their languages. Praat Afrikaans in their schools. Then you wanna force them, pura white people, makshisa baba pink, to learn Isipedi, to learn Tonga, to learn with kids who are Tonga, and those kids are being taught in Tonga. Come on, man. If white people of South Africa and the Afrikaners, if they really were interested in unifying with black people, they would have long done this thing whereby they include all languages in all schools across the board. Even in the Western Cape, there are schools where there is white people dominating. They would have long done that. But because they are not doing that, it should be a clear sign that they're not about that. You are only looking like a fool, like a clown, as a black person, a black political party, black politician, walking around demanding equality for your children to go to the same schools with Afrikaners and learn Tonga in an Afrikaner school. Come on, man. Come on. That's not how the world works. And looking from outside, we only look like the weaker people. We look like we're demanding and seeking approval from these other races. We look like we are seeking, like we are forcing. Why are we forcing to be included so bad? Why can't we do our own things and excel in our own things? We can speak our own languages in our own schools and encourage our own kids, parents of our own black kids, to take their kids in black schools where it's dominated by black people, black teachers, where they can learn native black languages. Afrikaans is a native language also in South Africa. That's why they are marching and trying to protect it. But we know the deeper root of them marching is because of racism. It's because they don't want to be included with black people. They're demonstrating their racism blatantly. So life like this, you won't do nothing. You will never do anything. Your government agency won't do anything. The government you want to preach every day, GNU, will never do anything about the racism that you're going to receive today, even yesterday, even tomorrow, going on forward from the DA, AfriForum, and VF+. You will never do anything about it. Because you know why? They're in government and they're running things. So just accept. There's no equality. There will never be. It is what it is. Thank you very much.